Well, the sun has gone down, but the excitement level has gone up as kickoff draws near here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at Commanders Field. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with a rookie. And fights through one man. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Come on, set. Ready.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Off the play fake, Daniels. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready, ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Go!
To the air goes Daniels. Flushed out right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, this defense for the Commanders, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To throw, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly, with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Go, ready? Go, Reed, go. Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 3-3, a tight one after 1.
Ready, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go.
To throw is Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Daniels. And this one's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
On the go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here.
Ready.
Now Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Daniels looking to throw, escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that will be incomplete as well.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Ready, ready.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They go play action. Daniels. And a quick throw here that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Cousins. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's taken down right away, but not before he crosses the 50 and gets to the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Cousins. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Cousins, flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 37-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Ready, ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one complete to Gresham. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Go.
Back to throw. Daniels. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 30-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Evans in motion. Cousins from the gun on third, eluding the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Come on, come on.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Daniels. They'll roll him out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run for it with Robinson. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. In motion left goes a tight end.
Ready.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Washington going to send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hold the ready.
And 12 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
And they'll try to run the option here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now,
and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Rig alert! Ready?
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
To the air goes Daniels. And Gresham has it left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Check. Hurt.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Bring up 48.
Here's Cousins. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Here we go.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Commanders, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll